If you're releasing your music online or considering releasing music, the question of how to share and promote that music is a very common one. So in this video, I'm going to show you a very cool feature in DistroKid that can help you share your music with the rest of the world. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete and welcome to Studio Live today, where my goal is to help you create, record and release your best music. And we are talking releasing music today because for many years now, I've been using DistroKid to release my singles, EPs and albums on Spotify, Apple Music and a bunch of other places online. Now, if you haven't released music with DistroKid before, or you just want a refresher, there's a video linked up the top there and down in the description. You'll also find a discount link down in the description where you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. So a big thanks to DistroKid for that, and a thanks to DistroKid who are sponsoring this video. And finally, before we get started, there are some timestamps down in the description. So if you want to jump to a specific part, you can go ahead and do that. And do hang around to the end, because I've got one final very cool tip for sharing your links if you have your own website or domain name, so you don't want to miss that. So here we are on my DistroKid dashboard at distrokid.com. Now, to get to HyperFollow, all we need to do is click on the More button in the top right and then click on HyperFollow, and this is going to take us into the HyperFollow section. If we scroll on down, you'll see these are all of the releases, the singles, the EPs and the albums, and all we need to do is click on one of these and it will open our HyperFollow page. Let's click on this page for my recent EP called Maybe, and this will bring us into our HyperFollow setup page where we can visit the page, share the page, and do a bunch of other stuff which we'll be covering later in this video. For now, let's just click on the Visit button here, and this is going to open another browser tab, and here we go. You can see we've got my name there. We've got a little Talk to Me button here, so folks can actually message you directly within DistroKid. That's pretty cool. There's my album artwork with a preview button there so that you can actually preview the music. And then as we come down here, we've got all of the different places that people can go to listen to your music. And if someone wants to then go and check it out on Spotify, all they need to do is click on that Spotify link. It will open up that person's Spotify account and they're good to go. And the benefit of that is, instead of sharing one link just to Spotify or just to Apple Music or just to iTunes, you can see here that you can share your link, and whatever platform the person's using, they can actually go there. But there's so much more to HyperFollow that we can change and customize, which is what we'll jump into now. Oh, and before we move on, you can see here that HyperFollow looks just as good on your mobile devices. So whether it's desktop or mobile, those links will go straight into the app or the relevant web page so that folks can listen to your music straight away. So what if you want to edit or customize your HyperFollow page? Well, you've got a heap of options, and they're in this menu button up the top here. Let's click on that one and click Edit This Page. This is going to drop us into this menu section where we've got a bunch of options that we can go ahead and change. First up, we have your artist name, album title, album artwork, and release date. Now, these are straight from your release information, and you can change them here separately on your HyperFollow page. These won't update the actual release, so keep that in mind. I've showed how to update a release in a previous video that will be listed down in the description, but this is just for your HyperFollow page. Why you would want to change that, I'm really not sure, but the option is there if you want to explore it. The more useful options, however, are down a little further. If we scroll down here, let's take a look at some of these. The first option here is to embed a YouTube video in your HyperFollow page. Yes, this is as cool as it sounds. We can paste in any YouTube video here on your channel or wherever, and this will actually be displayed on your HyperFollow page. We'll show you how it works in just a moment. So we'll paste that one in there. Let's take a look at the other options that we have here. Next up, we have the message button. So we can change the text of the message button to either be talk to me, direct message, hit me up, or slide into the DMs. We can decide what we want to do there. If you want direct message there, then that might be the clearest for something like this. If someone's got a question about this album and they've come to this page, they can actually direct message me and I can jump in here to DistroKid and check out any of those messages. Spotify pre-save is here because you can actually set up your HyperFollow page before your release actually comes out. This is super cool. If you set this to on straight after you've uploaded, even if your album, EP or single is not out for several weeks or even months, people can actually pre-save it in to their Spotify so that as soon as it's out, they'll have it in their collection. Next up, audio previews, and I find this one super cool. I always turn it on. It means that people can play your music directly from that first page. They don't even have to go in. They get a preview if they just want to say, hey, what does this sound like? It'll be right there on your page. They can then, of course, click those links if they want to listen to the full version. Holiday cheer is off. I'll let you play with that yourself. It automatically goes on there in December and deactivates on the 1st of January. Something a little bit fun, a bit quirky. That's DistroKid for you. You can also add in a Facebook or a Google Ads Pixel ID here. So if you want to do some analytics and some tracking, you can put your Pixel IDs in there. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. It's probably not going to apply to you. And now let's get into the cool stuff, and that is our music links. So by default, DistroKid will find all of the places that your music's been released to, and it will create these links here. But the good thing is we can adjust these, edit them, remove them, even add in new ones and change the order. So let's show you a bit of how to do that right now. First up, to remove any of these links, if we want to clean it up here, so for instance, I don't know many people who use iHeartRadio who are listeners to my music, so I'm going to hit the X here and remove that one. The same goes for Napster, so I'm going to remove that. Now I've got a nice, neat and manageable list of just 6 links here on my HyperFollow page. Next up, I may want to reorder these. So what I can do is Spotify happens to be the place where most people listen to my music, so I'm going to drag this one up and put that as number 1. Number 2 is going to be Apple Music. Let's bring Google Play up to number 3. Let's bring iTunes up to number 4, Deezer, and then MediaNet down the bottom. And again, in fact, maybe I don't want MediaNet at all. So let's just remove that one and make it even cleaner with just those 5 links here on my page. All right, here's where it gets next level cool. We can actually add in new links to other places where this album may be. So if I click this add new link button, I can choose a new service. So if it's not brought one in automatically, say I've released it on Bandcamp, I can throw the Bandcamp link in there. What I happen to want to do here is I want to add my SoundCloud link. I have this as a playlist on SoundCloud. I'm going to select SoundCloud. I'm going to paste in my SoundCloud link there, and then we're good to go. So when we save this in, it's going to add that as an additional listening place on my HyperFollow page. Let's scroll on down because it gets even cooler. Yep, we can add in our social media links. You can see I've already got my Instagram link in there. If we want to add a new link, we just click this one here and say I want to add my Facebook page. We can click on that one. Let's paste in my Facebook page and then we can save these in. There you go, I've pasted in my Facebook music page. Let's just add a few more links to fill out this social media section. So there you go, we've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now, because YouTube is kind of my number 1, we're going to drag YouTube up to the top there and then have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter. Now that we're all done here, let's hit the big Save Changes button, and this is going to update our HyperFollow page, ready to go. And here it is, our new and improved HyperFollow page. We've got that change of wording here to direct message. There's my album artwork with the big play button. I'll show you that in a moment, how we can preview that. Here is that video. So this is going to play a video of my full album that's over on my YouTube channel. That's super cool. As we come down here, here's those social media links over here on the side. And then we've got these curated list of the places that we want, including my SoundCloud link there. So how cool is that? We've now got ourselves a very cool customized HyperFollow page, and all we need to do to share this is select this and copy it, and you can see there it's got a very nice format. It's HyperFollow/PeteJohns/maybe. So DistroKid have updated those links in the last year or so to look and feel really good. So when you're sharing them, they'll look good and folks will be able to access your music in a very easy way. Now, we were a little zoomed in there because I was showing you things on the DistroKid page, but here's how it looks with a little bit more space around it. You can see you've got the nice blurred image of your album artwork and then the actual album art. If we wanted to show the preview audio here, if we just click on the big play button in the middle. And I'm running as fast as I can, but the work is... There you go, it will play those tracks, and here you can see it's preview 1 of 5 of No Apologies, and then it will go through the other 4 tracks on this EP to give folks a taste of what they can expect. And then, of course, if they want to come down here and go and check out your music, all they need to do is click the link, and it's going to take them straight in to the music on that platform. So to show how this works, let's click on this SoundCloud link because this was that one that we added in ourselves, a custom link. If we click that one, it's going to open up here in SoundCloud. There it is, boom. It's thrown us straight into my playlist, ready to play. Now, sharing your links using HyperFollow is super simple. You can simply just copy and paste. If I highlight that and Control C, I can paste that anywhere into emails, social media, instant messages. It doesn't matter. As soon as someone has that link, they can access your music. There's also these ones down here, which will actually go straight into each of those platforms and allow you to share. And finally, if we want to share with Instagram, there's no real way to share a link apart from updating the website section of your Instagram. So let's show you how we can do that. So let's click on this link and it's going to drop me into my Instagram page. And here you can see we're in our profile. All we need to do is highlight this website, delete what we have in there, and then paste in our HyperFollow page. We save this in, and then anyone that visits our bio on Instagram is going to go directly to our HyperFollow music page. How cool is that? Now, I did promise you one final advanced tip for those of you who own your own domain name. So I own petejohns.com. I register it here through hover.com. What you will have is the ability to forward your domain. So what I could do is create a forward here by clicking on this button here. I could either forward the entire website, petejohns.com, to one of my HyperFollow links if I've got a new album or a new launch coming out, or I can do something like this with a slash here. So what I could do for this one, I'm going to type maybe, and then I'm going to paste in my HyperFollow link into here and hit the save forward button. And now anyone who goes to petejohns.com/maybe will be redirected to my DistroKid HyperFollow page. So it's a really quick and convenient way. So now I can just say to anyone, want to check out my latest EP, petejohns.com/maybe, and you'll go straight to that very cool HyperFollow page. How cool is the HyperFollow feature here in DistroKid? Not only can you create some links so folks can listen to your music on any platform, you can customize them with all your own links to make it a truly personalized experience. Hope you got some value out of this one. Check out some more videos all about DistroKid. Link down below, and I'll see you on the next one.